Here, or did
Yes.
you bring it in?
No, these plants were actually here, not on this spot, of course. I think I moved them now 5 times, and that's
Five
nice.
times?
Yeah, so they multiply. That's good. You get more and more.
For questions or comments, please write to A Gardener's Diary, care of HGTV, Box 50970, Knoxville, Tennessee 37950. Be sure to include the episode number and your daytime telephone number. Two huge perennial borders, as long as football fields, create a spectacular focal point for Chris and Oda Von Berg's garden in Howard County, Maryland. Oda started with one border, but as the plants multiplied, she added another. The borders needed an evergreen anchor, so she added rows of arborvitae as a background for her perennials. And her most recent addition is a huge crescent trellis that serves as another focal point for the garden. One of the things that you've done, one of the many things you've done, is you have a background for your border.
Yes.
And I think that a lot of us can't have those big, you can't import a wall from Germany or England or somewhere, but you have this beautiful evergreen screen to set off the perennials. And this is a beautiful arborvitae. This is Maryland, Howard County. So you get pretty cold in the winter.
Yeah, but they are hardy here, and they grow very tall. So eventually, one day, they might even grow together, which I dread, because this side is already so much shadier than the other side.
And you use a lot of purple and a lot of white. You're not afraid of color.
No, not at all. Somehow you have to have a color sense, but then on the other side, Mother Nature is so perfect. She can do the very best color combinations. You can even think of them. They're so pretty, what appears in the garden. And, you know, I really can't claim credit for that. It just so happens.
This is a great biennial. This is, I call it Dame's Rocket.
Yeah,
or
that's what it
Rocket,
is. Dame's Rocket.
So even though it's not a true perennial, other seedlings are always coming up?
They're coming up too thick and too fast. I constantly whip them out. They're almost my enemy by now.
That's a good problem to have, Oda. And then
they're too abundant.
You've got lots of old-fashioned iris and beautiful poppies. So you've always got something to look forward to.
Yes, all summer long.
So at this stage, it looks as if you're probably just thinning out.
Well, I hate to thin out, because if it's really close together, you don't have to weed so much. Just let it do their thing. They always come up with perfect color combinations too. And
your sculptures, you've sort of the same theme throughout your garden.
Yeah, but these are here really on a purpose, because in the winter, when this is cut down, you still have a pretty garden with all these cherubs here.
Chris and Oda's garden is living proof that even though you may start out with nothing, you can still dream big dreams.
Nothing is more rewarding when you have accomplished something in the garden. I mean, be it cutting something back, or putting new plants in, or whatever, or harvesting fruit. That's great. It's a great feeling.
Did you ever imagine that you and Oda would have such an extensive garden when you first started?
We never imagined that we had anything. This was just a kind of a dream to come true.